Today is a sad day in the news in general, but particularly here at the Damage Report. And it involves us losing someone. Can we actually put up a picture? I wanna give you an idea of what I'm talking about here. So that is Sophie. So Sophie is a producer here on the Damage Report and has been for what feels like the entire time we've had a show. And she is going to be moving on. This is her last day here, but you see there the message from some of her coworkers on the show, and it's really depressing. I'm not joking, I'm not exaggerating. We're losing a big part of sort of what the Damage Report has been. Like, you see me on the show, maybe JR and like Brett and everything, and you think that's the show, but that's like just a tiny bit of the show. It's like an iceberg. And for a very long time, Sophie has been not just like a hard, reliable worker who makes sure that the show happens, that we have the cool B-roll that we have the guests actually here, that it all works. She's running the show literally right now in the control room, but also making sure that the show is continually improving, that we don't stagnate, that we challenge ourselves, and that we don't like drive ourselves into a black hole of depression over the state of the news. And it sucks that we're losing that. She's been so awesome. I don't know what the show would look like if she wasn't here. I know we just sort of inside baseball, we got some really good news about the performance of this show recently, and we've been doing really, really well. And like the best sitcoms, I feel like Sophie is sort of going out on top. Hopefully we'll continue to go up, but at least as of right now, like she didn't wait until I become a parody of myself and jump the shark. She's going out on top, and we're at that top in large part due to her. So Sophie, thank you so much for everything that you've done. And I believe that Brett Ehrlich is in the studio as well.
We have a very specific celebration planned for Sophie, and by that I mean I'll plan it between now and when we shoot for later. But also on behalf of Angel, I'm gonna read Angel, who has a lot of responsibilities right now. She wants to say to Sophie, thank you so much for everything. You're not only a mentor, but you're my life coach, and we're really appreciative. Watch Happy Half Hour for more alcohol-themed thank yous to Sophie. But Sophie and I started back on Pop Trigger back in the day, and she has always, since even way back then, been utterly indispensable and a true joy to work with. So thank you, Sophie. And get the hell out of here.
No, yes, get out. We never loved you, just go. No, she's awesome. She's gonna do amazingly in her the next move in her career. And so, just thank you, Sophie. Really sucks to lose you, but we are excited for you, so thank you. And by the way, as just a reminder too, like she's an amazing example of this, but just bear in mind how many people it takes to make a show like this. Like, you know how like sometimes I'll look at the right camera and sometimes I don't at the start of a thing? Like, the only reason I ever get it right is because of Edwin or whoever else is stage managing. It points to the camera right before we start. Like, I don't write these. Like, you think I don't write them. When they're funny, it ain't because of me. Like, when like the show is put together in a smooth way and there's smooth transitions and everything, that's the director. I don't throw to the graphics. And like Bart has this awesome music that we come in from and out to all the breaks for. I don't even know how he chooses that. I don't know. I literally don't know what program he uses. And I don't title the videos. Like, so we do the best work that we can on camera, but literally the only reason you see it at all, let alone that it is any good, is because of all the people that you don't see. And so thank you to Sophie, and thank you to everybody as well. Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.